Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we're looking at another beer from BrewDog in Fraserburgh, Scotland, and it is their Christmas Porter. It's 6.2% porter with cacao, chili and festive spices. I heard that this is a version of their Alice Porter with kind of a couple of new additions, so I'm interested to see what this will turn out like. I do like Alice Porter, but it's an interesting combination. I'll see if it works out. So in the glass, very dark, very dark. I'd say it is pretty much black. Slight kind of dark brown, ruby kind of tinge around the edges. A bit of a fizzy head of kind of mid-brown, dark tan kind of colour. Quite tight, but quite fizzy. Anyway, let's have a sniff. Interesting. Really big fruit qualities in there. I'm getting blackcurrants, figs, kind of more, maybe a bit more like prunes, currants, raisins, that kind of thing, dried fruits. But there's definitely a kind of a tobacco edge to it, kind of a wood bark element. Then there's this weird spicy dryness. Maybe that's from the chili. Maybe a bit of coffee. It's got a very dry quality as the nose. Interesting, really interesting that. I'm not getting much of those spices that they talked about. But yeah, quite interesting. Quite a nice smelling beer actually. Anyway, let's have a drink. Cheers. It's quite a long kind of flavour profile. Initially, not much going on. Initially, yeah, not much at all. Then a bit of a dark malt quality that reminds me a little bit of their Zeitgeist Black Lager, which is kind of like a dark. It's like the crust of brown bread. It all comes towards the back end really. It's some really dry, freshly ground coffee. Maybe a hint of really dark chocolate as well. There's a burnt quality to it as well. A real kind of slightly smoky burntness. Not getting a load of chili, considering there's cacao. I presume it's cacao nibs. That's the kind of husk that they make kind of cocoa powder out of. At the back end, I'm getting hops. The hops, I speculate the British hops, maybe something like Brown and Cross. I'm only saying that because I know that Brown and Cross is used in Alice Porter. There is that kind of hedgerow fruits in the back end. Quite thin, but quite a nice Christmassy beer. I'm not getting those kind of those spices like you do in something like Anchor's Christmas beer. With that, you get a load of nutmeg and star anise and a bit of aniseed and all that kind of thing. This is like that. This is a bit more of a slightly smoky tobacco, chocolate, fruity, and then a pleasing hop quality at the back end. I'm not getting any chili or all that. Personally, I'm quite happy about that. I'm just thinking, maybe there is a little warming sensation at the back end, but I'm not a big fan of chilies. So, to be honest, that's neither here nor there for me. It's a pretty good beer actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. A bit thin, could have done with a bit more body. Alice Porter's got a really nice amount of body, and I'd like to do more of that. So it's a decent stab, and I know one of my local bars have got a keg of this in their cellar, so I'll definitely try this on keg when it arrives So it's pretty good, but it's nothing remarkable. I'll be really interested. I've got a couple of bottles of their AB beers, their abstract beers, and I know one of those is Chilli. I'd like to find out how these two compare, because this is not bad. Yeah. Going to the bottle, I'm getting more of a coffee, kind of rum quality maybe, and a bit more spice. In the bottle is a bit more spice, but it's very faint. I'm getting maybe a bit of cinnamon, and yeah, and a bit of dark chocolate. Nothing remarkable, but not a bad beer at all. Anyway, so that is a bottle of BrewDog's Christmas Porter, 6.2% porter with cacao, chili and festive spices. It's a decent beer. I definitely recommend having a go at it. It's not going to change your world, but you know, it's a decent drinking beer. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.